the K-Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Rockets in Houston. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've started the season with 2 wins and 2 losses. Not stupendous, but there have been some positive moments in those 2 wins that they might be looking to duplicate here tonight. We'll be watching Dwight Howard patrolling the paint tonight. He's no longer the unquestioned best center in the NBA, but there are times, Shaq, where he can still be a dominant force.
Yeah, he still has that physical advantage, Ernie, against 99% of the guys in the post. That's what I've been saying for a long time. And he does this every now and then, but that's why I've been saying for a long time, 28 and 10, I think he could do it.
Let's meet your Houston Rockets. Starting at small forward. At the other forward position.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Miami Heat, they won. Checked in. Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. Tara Bayless is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Chance subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. On the court for the Heat, Johnson is out there with Winslow. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Stoudemire. And it's Dragic in at the point guard.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here's Champ. There's the screen. Inside. Here's Capella. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Dragic. The rebound by Champ.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. The ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Johnson the screen. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Winslow. And that's now 8 points for Goran Dragic.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Champ. Here's the screen. Good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Morris checked in for James Harden. For Houston, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Champ, the pass to Booker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Booker's got his first bucket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Dragic dishes to Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Kicks to Bayless. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Capella banked in off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Stoudemire outside. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Houston on top, up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a life.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help Greg but love for his attitude and ability to be, in touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game they love.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
On the court for the Heat, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Richardson, and it's Whiteside in its center. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wolves put together a nice one. He ended with 7 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Howard with a screen on Wade. 6 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Heat lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kev.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Champ in a 2-guard. Beasley out there with Howard. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Champ. The Rockets again can't hit. The Heat with the lead. Wade outside. Tries from 10. Beverly against Dragic. Kicks it to Bosh. That's it, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Five on the clock. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Heat in 5th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Dragic with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Bosh kicks to Deng. Whiteside a screen. Passed away. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Beverly.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Dishes it to Wade. The feed to Whiteside. Dang passes to Wade. Tries from 16. Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
It's stolen by Dang. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Good D by Ariza.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
He'd have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Dang can't get it to go. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Beasley dishes to Beverly. For the lead, the Rockets again can't hit. And Miami shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Bosch, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact in. That one is on Beasley. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Heat.
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Booker comes in for Michael Beasley. Ejuan Moore is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 5th in steals, 5th in blocks. And they also showed up in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. When you squeeze the orange and take care of the basketball like they do, you put yourself in position to win.
And going back to the steals, they play a harassing style of defense. You have to be impressed with the effort they brought at that end of the floor.
And Miami making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Johnson sends the screen for Richardson. He kicks to Dragic. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Here's Wade. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Richardson is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ariza's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. Here's Champ. Kicks it out to Ariza. 3 on the clock. The 17-footer goes down. And the Rockets lead by 4.
I'll tell you what, the stroke of Ariza, a thing of beauty.
Richardson kicks to Wade. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Richardson. Launches it. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the third.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Here's Champ. Richardson cover. Champ, the pass to Beasley. Pulls up from the corner. No good off the back of the rim. Miami trailing. Richardson kicks to Bosch. Second shot opportunity. Whiteside, good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Champ. Richardson cover. Deflects the pass and stolen by Whiteside. Here's Wade. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ariza with the bucket.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Feeds it to Dang. Wade on the wing. That one a little long.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
The dish to Whiteside. Wade kicks to Bosch. All sorts of time, and that one's good. Bosch has got it all tied up now for Miami.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Here's Champ. To the middle. No good from Beasley.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That free throw missing. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Champ. .106 left in the fourth quarter. Howard with a screen on Johnson. Here's Champ, who's guarded by Johnson. Champ, the pass to Howard. It falls! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
There's not a lot you can do when Howard is on like he is now.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told us, guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Wade comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Dragic in for Joe Johnson. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Here's Howard. Sinks it.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Off the pick. Buries it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Man, it's frightening when Bosch starts to heat up like this.
Howard with a screen on Dragic. To the inside. No good from Howard.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication now.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Dragic. Pass to Bosch. The jump hook, it's off.
All right, coming on the court, your Rockets power dancer.
Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. Tip-off goes to Houston. And so it's Miami winning this one. Clark a double.
Dwayne, how did you guys overcome the deficit on the glass tonight?
Well, first of all, that's an unbelievable rebounding team. So they're very good. I think we made up for it with our energy. We had some steals, deflections that kind of made up for the out-rebounding.
More than one way to skin a cat. Thank you, Dwayne. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Goran Dragic.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
What a tremendous game for Dragic. This guy is a fantastic point guard. Whenever he's on the floor, the offense just flows so well. He can penetrate, he can start the break, he can score, and the thing he does best, getting everybody else involved.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.
And they stay there.
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Award.
Welcome to Live Practice. This is where you can improve your skills on the court by earning attribute upgrades and
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. Okay, everyone, we obviously need to be better in the open court with the ball. Let's set up in 63. fellas. Good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual